Will you get the stream up? Just check it's all sounding right. But because I'm streaming, hello, this is actually the pre-season jaunt now. We've got rain, we've got a lot of wetness, and we're into Q2 because there's not enough drivers for 3 qualifying
already
sessions.
had a disqualification.
Well, of course we have. It's a PGL league now. I'll delete them other streams because they were broken. We've got full wet tyres as we're following Shaggy around. Is he on a hot lap, I think? I've not got any sound.
Well, can you not hear yourself on the stream?
I've not checked that. I can't hear the game, which isn't ideal. It is only... Oh, well, what am I doing? It worked so well last time. Oh, no, I can. Well, okay. Right, anyway. We're now in the stream. I'm going to just load it up and check we can hear it. Right, can you have a bit of a natter for me?
I did, just while I'm watching Shaggy go slowly around the track.
That's working. What I'm going to do is just a little bit more fine tuning. Hey, now that should work. Okay. Right, so Shaggy putting the fastest lap and the only lap. Now, we were talking before I destroyed the stream and ruined everything about our pre-season expectations, our predictions. So for the constructor, you said Red Bull.
Yes.
Oh, as Shaggy's took it round. He's spun in what is a tricky part of the track. It's a good thing we did it. We did our little practice run in the wet earlier, so we sort of know what these guys are looking for now. I'm just going to put the map on somewhere. There we are. We've got a full track map. Now he's coming up to the big bend, which is very easy to go wide at the start of sector 3. No, he's gone wide at the end of sector 2 instead. Now, Red Bull. We know Aaron came second. I'm not sure Evan... Was he in the last race?
I believe he is a new racer.
Right, so I think... oh, hang on. I've opened it again by accident. Well, the things that we might have a bit better idea about what might happen predictions-wise. How about... Who's going to have the most DNFs, do we think? There's a good... These are things that we have a bit more of an idea about.
Lord Crash, though, definitely has his name written all over that.
So we think most DNFs goes to Lord Crash. I don't know, I think he's quick when he's not in the wall. I think Killer is going to give him a run for his money. If last week was anything to go off, as Alfie takes that very well, actually, turn 1. Shaggy, if he gets a bit on top, it might all come tumbling down. Oh, Alfie's gone wide. I thought he was on a flying lap there.
H has taken the fastest lap so far.
He has by quite a bit, actually. It's, I think he had the fastest lap during practice as well. As Alfie met his match, I think TJH is new. Could TJH be our Max Verstappen that we were talking about?
It's reasonably possible. I'd still come out with Aaron.
Are you able to move the mic close to your mouth because you've gone quiet again?
I've moved it as close to my mouth as I physically can.
Without eating it?
Yeah.
So it's nice to see a Haas topping the timing sheet.
Yeah, but it's only topping the timing sheets because obviously all the cars are equal.
This is true. So obviously the Mercedes now taken pole with Alfie. Is that way? He's just taken pole. Oh, he's gone to Inters. Is anyone else on Inters? Are they also on? I know what we can do. Nope. Yeah, there we are. Right, yeah, so everyone's moved back to inters now, aside from Meme Master and Dude River. As he comes into change. Right, so I'm just gonna check it's all working. I'm just gonna ask these guys in Discord if the sound alright. So, right, during qualifying, got a good few minutes before it gets to the interesting bit. What have you been up to since we last spoke 7 days ago? What's going on in the world of Shrimper?
Well, Samuel, I have been spending my week singing the emus.
Singing what? Sorry, you went then.
Singing the emus.
Singing to emus?
Indeed.
Very good. Not singing them off to sleep or something?
I tried to. It didn't quite work. So more of a party voice than a sleeping voice, I'm afraid.
Did you say a party voice? I don't think I've heard that before.
When I sing, people jump up and down. To my surprise, emus do the same. To test on koalas.
Tell you what, right, everyone, all three of you watching, we will be getting a new controller for Elliott. The reason this is a bit cutty-outy is because he's got a wired controller at the minute, haven't you, after the drama he went through last week. And that's what the crackle's about. And I would assume that's what I get. It's because it was working last night. So but that was you on PlayStation then?
Yes.
So it must be
I was also on
controller. Alfie's just put in another pole lap. Yeah, it was good. More than half a second in it now. TJH has got his work cut out. What do we think? Do we think Alfie can be knocked off his throne? Was Killer goes second fastest? Very nice.
I still hold hope for TJH. I still think he will pull something out of the bag.
I'm assuming it'd be nice to see if we've got a wet race as well. Because let's follow TJH actually as he just begins. No, he's not just begun his lap at all. He's coming up to begin his lap very soon. But yeah, a wet race. Shaggy's binned it.
He binned it.
Oh dear.
Shaggy went spinny bye bye.
Spinny bye bye. Well, that'll be maybe getting a bit frustrated again because we know what he's like, Shaggy. He does try hard and he does do very well. But if it gets a bit too much, it can all be. You can go over the edge and lose it. That might be what happened there. Let's see what comes back. As TJ begins his flying lap now in pretty good style. Let's see. Turn 1, I kept getting wrong. He kept taking a little bit of wide as he's locked up a little bit there. But he's taking it pretty well. What's he?
I struggled more with these turns here that he's on now.
Oh,
3, 4, 5,
oh! Okay, I take it back. Maybe Shaggy is struggling because it's very wet. Do you think maybe?
I just think he took too fast.
That could also be it. Do you think maybe he just needs more like wet tyres, full wets instead of inters maybe? Because if Shaggy's gone, TJH is gone. I know a couple others went as well.
All of
maybe time to go back to the full wets.
116.
They put in what?
The 117s. The wets will not be the right kind of lap.
So we think if Phil, but I was fiddling with the sound on my end and blew my ear off. Right, so you think sort of if you can struggle along with the inters, you're going to have a faster lap?
Yes.
but it's going to be a harder lap.
Harder, but if you get it right, put in a really good lap.
Fair enough. Now,
That
terms.
obvious, of course. But we'll get a better lap time out of this immediate than we will out of the next.
Let's see what Aaron can do. He's on his outlap now, coming up to the final corner. He came second last week. No, he didn't. He won the race. He finished the championship second.
One.
Aye, so and he got pole as well, didn't he?
Decent lap at the moment.
He put it on pole last week, didn't he, Aaron?
He was, yes. Aaron started on pole. Things went a little bit, say, tits up midway through the race, and then things went tits up for everybody else, and he managed to sneak through, I believe, about 3 laps ago. Better time management. He went across towards the end and just took the race.
Yeah, did he do an extra pit stop? I think Alfie was struggling along on them hards for seemingly the entire race.
He'd done one more pit stop as well. So Alfie was stuck on the mediums and was trying to drag them out for like, I think, like 12, 15 laps, something around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was out of the too much. Changed to the softs. Something like 50-second gap at one point, and then also he reduced that to right under the laps. Probably helped by the fact that Alfie didn't actually spin as well. He did dump his car.
He did, didn't he? And then he went from about 5 seconds to nothing in the one lap. Now, I'm thinking wets might be a shout because it might look like it's raining. And Aaron seemed to put in a fairly decent lap there, and he's not managed to improve. So
if you look at the track at the moment, you can see all the dry spots where all cars are driving around. So if you're on your intermediate, if you stick the same racing line as everybody else, don't get too far into the wet part of the track like PGH and like
oh, never mind. Alfie's just gone fastest. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
Stick to the dry.
No, he's in the pit. He's in the pit. Sorry, no, he was already fastest.
Stick to the dry part of the track. Everybody's using the racing line, and you can put in a really good lap time. If you go outside of that line and you go onto the wet surface, you will spin and lap.
What happened at that's the end of QT. I didn't even realise the time. So we've lost Mean Master, who seemed to not come out at all, and Daly obviously disqualified, or unless there was some sort of glitch going on, not sure. But there we go. They won't be joining us in Q3. But yeah, that about you were saying about the dry patch. That's what happened with 2012 in Canada, 2011 with Jensen Button.
Yes, he stuck to the dry. He changed onto intermediates before everybody else, because if I remember correctly, he was at the back of the pack.
Yeah, I think he made 6 stops, I think including the red flags.
Yes.
But he stopped 6 times, because he came together with sort of Hamilton in the first lap. But then when it was sort of torrential rain, that's what happened with Vettel. He touched the wet bit, and I think that was probably his first spinalla. So yeah, he was gone after that. So yeah, it might still be on for intermediates. I'm not sure how in-depth it is in the actual game, like in between these 2 sessions. Normally it would get a lot wetter and a lot more standing water, and we wouldn't end up having any decent laps until sort of the end of Q3. But I don't know how in-depth it is on the games. Do you think it'll have that dry section of the track already, or are they going to struggle for a few laps, do you reckon?
Off complete wet if it's a bit more realistic. I would expect that most cars will come out with the wet tyres to dry up some parts of the track.
Oh, I've been told the race will be a dry race.
It will be a dry race.
and it seemed a few people were struggling with setup. Wet quali might throw a bit of something in the mix. Someone who's maybe not that good in particular not race pace, qualifying pace, but decent in the wet, they might sneak a decent result, and then
in the race, if the race is going to be dry and qualify, gives you a different probably do better control in the car.
Could you sorry just give your mic a little twist, because you had more breaking up than usual there. Sorry?
Yep. Is that
Some slight technical difficulties here. Possibly.
Always.
Yeah, no, that sounds better. Don't fiddle with it.
Good. I won't be moving myself from this area. For those that have missed it,
Now,
I do have technical difficulties.
what it was last week. He'd not used his Xbox in a long time. He had to borrow a controller off somebody. Bought a new controller the next day, and he's not really used it because he plays more on PS4. But which type of controller did you buy, Elliott?
What did I buy, sorry?
Which type of controller?
Controller? The wired controller.
The wired one. The wired one.
It's an official Xbox controller, but it would only work with a wire button.
Which of course gives you all the buzzing and crackling and interference with the mic. Now, the mic might be knackered as well, and I'm sure we'll find out on next week's stream. But you're getting another controller, aren't you? So,
yeah,
a wireless one.
We'll have a brand new wireless controller and a brand new headset.
Smashing. Now, Q3. This is the one that matters. If you're at the back of the grid, you can wiggle about your strategy a bit, try and get a bit forward. But these 10 drivers here are the ones with really the most to lose at the minute. Because the difference between sort of first and sixth is a lot more than the difference between sort of sixth and 10th. So aside from, I've worded that really badly, but you know what I mean. So at the minute, it looks like it might be a fight between Aaron, TGH, and Alfie. But what's happening? Is it still raining? No, it's just wet on the floor now.
Yeah.
We might see towards the end of the session some dry tyres maybe. Might be a bit of a brave strategy call there. If someone can pull it off, it might work alright. Yeah, I'm on board with Shaggy as well. I think he's on his timed lap now, which is not doing badly. But we've got a yellow flag, which is probably going to ruin his lap actually. Evan going very slowly, coming into the second to last corner, and he's back into the pits. Has he picked up some damage maybe? Oh. Get a view on him.
Pulling up wide there.
Evan's back in the pits. I was trying to get a sight if I could see if he'd had any damage of any kind. Because I know he'd come off, hadn't he? There's 2.5 second gap already. Fantastic first lap from Aaron, but if the track's drying out and there's still a good 8.5 minutes to go. Oh, TGH comes out with a faster lap as well. Now he's Lord Crashter. He's not had a great lap, has he? What's that, 10 seconds off the pace? He is driving a Williams, to be fair. Sorry though, we're just getting a benchmark time, because it's difficult at this bit as Dude River goes far fastest to sort of know where everyone is when everyone's jumping so far. Now, Lord Crashter kept it well there with the... Oh, never mind. He got a wheel on the grass and managed to recover it, and I was really impressed, but then he went off at the next corner.
Yeah.
But a good effort, right. So let's follow on with... Who's coming round first? Is it Shaggy? Yeah, Shaggy's coming round for another lap now. Unless he goes into the pits and makes us look stupid. No, he's not. So let's see what he can do. He's gone pole at the minute. Was he?
That could have been a little bit quicker if he didn't run quite so wide on that last corner.
You're probably going to see quite a bit of that as with intermediate tyres, because it's a bit like at Istanbul when Lance Stroll got pole.
Just needs
He,
to brake that a little bit early, and you can get so much more pace out of that final corner, and that will really help that.
I keep finding people who are going into the pits. Trying to find someone for an onboard lap. Everyone's going in. I think they're coming in for dry tyres.
I think there might be.
It seems everybody, near enough, has gone into the pits, and I would wager that Shaggy will as well. So yeah, dried up. So let's see what anyone can do. Who's coming out now? Is it Aaron? No, Evan. There we are. Evan's coming out. He's on the softs. So I imagine this might be a bit of a scrappy first lap because the track's still going to be a bit wet, isn't it? But let's see what he can do. Hopefully, if it's paid off and the dries are the quickest tyre at the minute, we should see him go pole, shouldn't we?
Soft work, you would expect so, but I mean, PGL is coming out with softs. Aaron's coming out with soft. He's also going to be coming out with soft, and Evan has got soft in, and he hasn't done a single lap so far.
Yeah, Jamie and Evan. We've only got 10. Oh, that's a stupid moment then. I thought, why are we doing full quali? Because we've only got 10 drivers, but it's because it's Q3. I was not awake there. As Evan begins his flying lap now. Oh, now. Let's see what he can do. If the tyres are working, we're going to hopefully see some green sectors, some purple sectors. Well, we're going to see some green sectors because he's not going to lap yet, but hopefully see a few purples coming up. Maybe shake up the order a bit, because if he's gone back dry.
There is still a bit of water spray coming off the side, so
It seems to be going quite. I think he might have a bit of an issue with track limits, depending on how strict it is. There's a couple of corners there I would have said he cut, but he does seem to be carrying some decent speed. Let's
very good lap. Well, very good lap for current standards, at least.
Yeah, that was something we noticed. I was sort of aiming for mid-table when we were doing the practicing, but I couldn't get off the back row. I was struggling there. Right,
like
final corner now. Let's.
Everybody is on softs. And
there we are.
The fastest lap.
By 6 seconds, which isn't bad by anyone's standard. Let's see if Aaron, his teammate, who's going to be the next driver to the flag, unless he's on his outlap and being stupid. No, here we are. Let's see. Does he take pole? He does indeed. Evan had pole for the briefest time. That must hurt. Let's see Shaggy coming round now. What can he get? We've got a few minutes left yet. Is he just on his outlap? I've been stupid. Yeah, these people are on outlaps. They were on outlaps, yeah. My mistake. Oh, a TJH. Missed TJH. He's got pole again. He's nearly a second out of Aaron there. Alfie, your title might be up for grabs, mate. Can he defend it?
Someone who is currently flying. Killer.
Killer. He's having a good lap. Let's see.
Sector 1. He was flying.
Nice if you could see a full drop down of everyone's laps, but so is he up there with the fastest sector?
I believe he is.
He's good. Is it crop up his colours when he gets it maybe? see, comes round here. This corner I had a lot of trouble with as well. If you go in a little bit wide, you'll come out a lot wide. We've got Shaggy just ahead of him on, I think, a flying lap. Shaggy goes fourth. Killer goes pole. You were not wrong. That's another second taken out of him.
6 to 1. Salute. Fly.
That's not bad pace.
But these times, as you can see, they're all going to start.
Crash to go second. Let's see who's coming up next. Is it Carp or Druid River? It's Carp next. Let's see. He's on.
It wants to get out. And they're going to want to put in really good, quick lap time.
As this track's getting drier and drier,
It is.
it might just be the person who does the last lap gets the fastest lap.
Yeah.
As Frequent Carp comes across and he finishes fourth, which not a bad lap at all. Then you get one more. You can absolutely give it the beans on. Maybe no, 2 more actually if he plays his cards right. Let's have a look at Dude Rivers. He's in the pit. That's Dude River finishing 9th, I think. Unless Jamie can do something special. I don't think he's got enough time to get round actually. Right, it's Alfie. Alfie didn't improve. Or was he just on an outlap? I think he was on an outlap. Right, well, let's follow on board with Alfie. As he's on his last attempt now. Oh no. And he's gone very wide in turn 1. Alfie, on the pre-season race, this is a bit of a run out to see what the team's going to lay like next season. Poor guy, he's so wide on turn 1. He's not improved from his inters time so far. I mean, he can still find a good few seconds, but I imagine he'll just want to go to the pits now. Let's see who we got coming up. Jamie just completing his outlap, is that? It is. Well, let's follow on with Jamie.
Are we going to get a lap on board with Jamie?
That's the point. This will be his first lap. Could it be his pole lap? That would be efficiency, wouldn't it? Shaggy goes pole. Killer improves, but Shaggy goes pole.
With mediums.
He's gone pole on the medium.
Yeah, Shaggy was on the medium. PGL did not get out the pits in time to get another lap in.
He wasn't out the pits in time a long time ago.
That is
so he's going to be starting at best 5th. But Jamie might have something to say about that now. I was going to say he's had green first sector, but of course he has. It's his first one. Let's see.
Killer.
That's recipe for trouble, that I think.
And
Jamie's gone 4th. Very good. Very respectable time for 1 lap. Aaron takes pole. Half a second. Half a second. Can Shaggy do something?
Shaggy's on the last call. And he can't. He's improved.
Stays second. Is there anyone left? TGH is finished.
Killer.
It's just Killer.
The last person left.
Even he's going in the pits. Yeah, I think he was. It didn't sound like he was giving it the beans then. So Aaron, he finished pole. Wait, he finished first from pole in the last race, and then in the pre-season jaunt, he's got pole. Can he get a win? TJH, we were expecting so much. He led all the practice sessions. He led all previous qualifying sessions. He was on 8th.
He just, I don't think
and Alfie in 9th. Yeah. He didn't get a proper lap out on the softs, and Alfie did, but he turn 1. He knackered turn 1. He did improve his time, but not by enough. I think he did at least. But there we go. Front row of Aaron and Shaggy. Killer and Evan make up the second row. Jamie, with his 1 lap, managed to get onto the 3rd row of the grid alongside Lord Crashter. Your favourite Frequent Carp running alongside TJH, who was the bookie's favourite to take this. He's starting on the 4th row, yeah, and Alfie on the back row of the grid. I did not expect to be seeing that today. Obviously, Dude River bringing up the rear there. I think he set his fastest time on the Inters.
And we also just mentioned that Dude River will be starting this race on your tyres.
They won't, not in a dry race. Wet tyres overrides any of them rules, and that's for Q2 anyway. That would mean that everybody was on intermediates, which would be funny.
It would be hilarious.
I think they should do that just as an honour system. Everyone should start on Inters when there's a wet qualifying. But Alfie on the back row of the grid. A lot of people have lost a lot of money betting on Alfie. He's let a lot of people down. Most of all, he's let himself down.
Now that it's dry, I think we're going to quite a change. There may be a few crashes first corner as well. Always.
Oh, there's always going to be some first corner antics. Killer is going to be going straight in there. Where's he qualifier? Was it second row of the grid? He's going to be.
He's going to go right.
He'll be looking
back side of Aaron, no doubt.
And we're lining up now for. Oh God! Lord crashed and living up to it. That wasn't him. That was Dilly. Dilly living up to his name, going straight into the back of Alfie. They're going to start with cold tyres. Now let's just have a look. I wish the menu wouldn't go away in between each session. Spectator menu, gap, interval, detail, tyres. Let's have a look. Both first row are starting on medium, Shaggy and Aaron. Oh no, Killer's. I thought Killer got a smashing lap at the end. No, he went into the pits, didn't he? Never mind. So Aaron and Shaggy on the mediums on the front row of the grid. Everybody else aside from Alfie running with the softs. What's the chances Aaron and Shaggy are going to get jumped into turn one? What do we reckon?
Oh, I think it's pretty hard.
Do we think everyone's going to make it unscathed?
There's going to be some crashes going through behind. And I can tell you straight away who I'm going to ride on board with. I'm going to ride on board with the one and only Lord Crash.
He was safe last week in the start. It was just in the middle of the race at some point. Just forgot how to use his brake and went into a wall.
That was a very strange thing. And given that his name is Lord Crash, and everybody kind of likens him to the one who passed now, but okay. I'm expecting some very big things from him in terms of big crashes.
Right,
so I'm
going to be following.
With Lord Crash there.
I'm going to keep an eye out for the Alfa Romeo of Killer at the back. So here we go. And they are away. As expected, the softs are making a better start. This is a terrible camera angle. Evan jumping up, trying to catch up to Shaggy. Is he going to get around the outside? No, he's not. Shaggy takes the lead from Aaron. Into turn one with Jamie coming up from fourth into P2. That was a very safe start. What's going on? Let's go side by side into the Magnets and Beckett's clone. Shaggy keeps the lead from Jamie, who had a bit of a look up the outside. TJH up to fourth.
Oh, we have somebody off the track.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag. It's Killer. He's gone for some mad overtake. He had no right in taking, hasn't he? TJH, fantastic start up into fourth. Alfie's gained a position into eighth. We've also forgot that's moved around. Aaron's dropped down into third with TJH going round the outside, and he's dropped down to fourth as TJH takes a podium position back. We should never have doubted this man, it's seeming. But is he going to do an Alfie and have his tyres die halfway through the race? As Aaron goes a bit wide there, so there's quite a few cars. Let's have a look at the top. Shaggy leading very confidently at the minute. Jamie going for an overtake, however, into turn one. He's going to have the inside, he's going to have the better line. Jamie is going to take the lead of this race. He looks ever so slightly. Oh, is he going to get for the cutback for Shaggy? He is, but he's got the outside of this corner. He's forcing Jamie off on the inside. TJH having a look as well. This is very good, but very clean racing. Alfie backwards. sorry, not Alfie, me and Master and everyone else, there's a bit of a gap. Have they got caught up with Killer maybe, do you think? Were you having a look at the back end of the grid as TJH comes up alongside Shaggy but thinks better of it and takes him into the corner instead? Not able to hold that position now. This has been a safer first lap.
Very, very interesting back.
Well, we're having a good fight for the podium positions at the front. TGH seemingly every corner he's having a sniff. Jamie's pulling away from Shaggy as he's battling to defend his position. Doing it very safely, doing it very well from where I'm standing. But the fact of the matter is it's giving Jamie a bit of free space to get out of there. However, Shaggy had a bit of a look, didn't quite have the pace on the way out. As Alfie's still in 8th place, so he's not dropped back, but there is a little bit of a gap between him and Aaron. As Shaggy has a big dive up the inside, can't control it. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops back to 3rd on the medium tyres with TJH looking on the outside. Is he going to make anything stick? He might do. He's got the inside of the following corner and he's got 2nd position. TJH from, was it 8th to 2nd in 3 laps? That is not bad as he takes the lead. I missed that. TJH is in the lead.
TJH.
This is
went round.
Wow. The Jamie back down to 4th where he started. He's fighting with Shaggy. Ooh, TJH. What is he playing at? This is disgusting. Evan's settling into 2nd now though. Where's Alfie's made up a few more places further back. Well, crashed a consistent. He's out of all the RS range. Oh, that's a point. Short laps. Very soon. But it was very quick, but we've got DRS now. Is Evan within range? He is. So he's going to come flying up into turn 1. But is he going to do a Shaggy and have a dive up into turn 1? Or is he going to be more careful with it? I think he's just going to want to stay on the back of TJH and not lose him. I've gone to the back of the grid, didn't mean to do that. Press the wrong button. Now, about half a second between them. He's keeping on pretty well. TJH is lapping very fast. Oh, he goes into the back. There's a bit of contact. Ooh. TJH is in the gravel. Oh, he's spun. Oh, my. Black and white flag for Evan as he takes the lead. He's out of DRS range. He's got free air. But that's going to be a time penalty. Did you see what sort of time penalty that was? He's just taken TJH out of this race. He started at 8.
2nd time penalty. Multiple
that makes him. Oh, that's the 2nd driver with a penalty applied. Now, TJH has got his work cut out. He made up 8 places in the first 3 laps. As I think me and Masters had a bit of an off. But that was on the start. Everyone was close together. If he's had a good start, he's gone up. Alfie's up to 5th. Evan, he's out of DRS range, Shaggy, but that was...
I would say
what a shithouse.
At least a 5-second.
Jamie's up into 2nd there, having a good fight with Shaggy, but he's made that position stick. He might get told off for track limits though. Him and Frequent Carp, who's made his way up to 4th, and Alfie's up to 5th. And this is quite good racing actually. I think I jinxed it early on by saying it was very safe. It was Evan. He's going for the Max Verstappen award at the end of the season. Let's see what happens for the rest of this race. Jamie's catching up a bit actually. I think he is lapping a bit quicker. He's closed the gap and he's in DRS range of Evan. Shaggy is still hanging right on the bum hairs of Jamie. He's not out yet. There's a bit of a gap to Frequent Carp, who's in a bit free air. Alfie, again, riding on his own, crashed just outside of his DRS, but not far. Not far as Aaron takes Killer to try and get back towards. TJH is up to 7th, so he has made a position.
Interesting battle. 7, 8.
Yeah. We've got Killer right up the chuff of Aaron. He's going to go up the inside, but can he control it? He thinks better of it and he pulls back a little bit. That was actually really sensible from Killer there. Yeah, he's catching his way up. There's Shaggy looking at the time delta. He's right on the back of Jamie. He's not letting him go. And I think that's helping Evan. actually, because he's got this 3-second time penalty. But with every lap, he's being pushed a little less. He's out of DRS range, Jamie, now. He's because he's fighting to defend against Shaggy, who really wants it. It's just giving Evan time, giving him space. He can just escape and try and build up that 3-second window. Have we got any details on the lap times? Let's have a look. Fastest lap. TGH has had the fastest lap, but at the minute I think Evan is the second fastest car on the track.
1 minute.
Right,
1 minute 10s at the moment. PGH is right up the backside of Alfie, and he's going to overcut on the second corner.
This is it. The two favourites for the race fighting in the midfield.
Is slowly moving back up the field.
That was a very good overtake on Alfie there. Alfie must not be happy at the minute. He looked so sure to win last week, and he had problems with tyres. And then today, poor qualifying. So did TGH, but he managed to get back into P1. And after being spun out of the race, he's caught back up. Shaggy, 3/10 off the back of Jamie. He's going to either get an amazing overtake and go on to chase down Evan, or something terrible is going to happen. TGH isn't out of this race just yet. He's closing down on frequent carp. Shaggy open DRS. Jamie doesn't have DRS. He's going to be more sensible into turn 1. Another penalty. What's that for? Fastest lap goes to TGH as Shaggy makes it stick into turn 1 for P2. We knew it was going to happen, and those medium tyres, they're going to last a lot longer. The softs maybe starting to fall off round about now, maybe in a little while. So I think at some point in this Grand Prix, Shaggy is going to be leading, so Evan has to pit for Shaggy, unless he's just some sort of demented tyre whisperer. But Shaggy is looking good at the minute. I think second fastest man on the track. Maybe when he gets past Evan, he'll be giving TGH a run for his money. Them softs, how much longer do you reckon they've got? 7 laps usually. You might start thinking they're getting there. As TGH is taking him, he's just outside the podium positions now. Has there been a bit of damage? I saw a bit of debris on the floor.
There was. I believe that might have come from Aaron.
A lot of shifting behind frequent carp. Killer weaving, trying to find a spot. Aaron, yeah, he's struggling down in 11th. I'm trying to find his a gap in his wing. I can't see any damage. Has he just come off somewhere? But Killer, right on the back of frequent carp. He's another one really wanting it. Tries to make a move, stick round the outside, and I think he has done. He's going to have the inside of the next corner, and he's a nose ahead. Oh, he's taken him, but he's got the outside. Oh, fucking hell! He's took him. He's had him. He's chasing down TGH. What a great race for these two. Shaggy, half a second off the back of Evan now. Oh, Evan's going to start getting worried now. We saw what he did to Jamie. And
he's just going to start moving Jamie.
I don't think he's done out of this race. There's 4 seconds between TGH and Jamie. But give it a few laps and see where it is. As Jamie goes very wide. I think that's going to be close to 3 seconds now after that. Yeah, he's definitely gained time on him. Shaggy is still in DRS range. Oh, he's taking the lead. Oh my God, I was looking at the wrong car. Shaggy's in the lead. Oh, I'm very sorry, Shaggy.
Evan's in the pit.
I was looking at the wrong one. Evan's pitted. That'll be why then. I was thinking he didn't see an overtake. Right, I told you he'd have to pit. He's come out on the mediums. So Shaggy, he's staying away from Jamie. I think Jamie's coming back on him though. As Aaron posts his fastest lap, he's on fresh softs.
He's very close to Shaggy.
Aaron's overtaken Evan. Aaron pitted, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He's on 1 lap of soft, and he's taken Evan. They both just come out of the pit, and he's ahead. Is that very good driving from Aaron, or bad from Evan? As Dilly gets another time penalty, or maybe his first time penalty, sorry, but another time penalty in this race, and everyone's A little bit in free air at the minute. TGH has cut that gap down to just under 3.5 seconds as Alfie's all over the back of Lord Crashter. Big fans of Lord Crashter in this commentary box, aren't we? He's a good pal. So it's also nice to see a Williams ahead of a Mercedes. That's nice. Not sure of how much longer, because maybe Aaron as well. But Alfie, I was talking about this particular time, he's going to be gunning for it. He's going to be thinking all or nothing now. He's going to be happier to crash out trying to get up towards the podium positions than he is to settle with mid-table. You know, poor qualifying, and TGH has sort of shown him how it's done. As he gets into the podium position, as we had someone box, because he was P4, wasn't he?
Because of the box from Evan. And TGH is
right, you are.
Evans
Evans got
second lap. He was catching up to Jaunt very quick.
These tyres.
Another 2 laps.
So he's with the shorter lap, you think 10 laps, the tyres must be getting not falling off as such, but they're not going to be running perfectly. But it is a bit of a shorter circuit. He has locked up a couple of times on this lap though. Is he maybe having a bit of difficulty?
He locked up on that corner every single lap that I'm watching.
Lord Crash is still staying ahead of Alfie, but he is in DRS range and he's being chased down. He's got nearly a 2-second lead. He's not doing badly at all. And of course Jamie, unless Shaggy has driven those tyres within an inch of their lives, which I wouldn't be too shocked if he has done, because he was trying to get past Jamie for a little while running in dirty air. Jamie's probably going to have to pit earlier than him, unless he's had some sort of problem. He is on the medium.
He will last a fair bit longer, where everybody else will have to pit. He can stay out for a little bit longer, bit of clean air, get some decent.
I'm just thinking if he tried to be a bit clever, because if people have started boxing already, then they're probably going for 2-stop strategies at least. Now, if Jamie goes for the undercut, which I think is probably the only way he's going to get him now, he's going to have to come out on fresh softs probably, because he's got 4 seconds behind him now. His TGH is sniffing up. Has he had a problem, Jamie? Because he was about 1.5 seconds behind a lap ago.
I think he just took a corner very wide.
We might have a bit of a battle for second place going on here. As TGH is within DRS range and Killer in DRS range of him. Crashter is all over the back of Frequent Carp though, and Alfie's coming through. There's a couple of good fights going on.
Killer is going for the overtake on TGH.
Couldn't quite make it stick into this corner. There's, they're not. No swaps of places yet. Keeping one eye on Crashter, Alfie, and Carp, because there's a bit of some goings on there. But this is for the podium place. We're gonna have to stick with these for a minute. Lord Crashter, we do wish you all the best against Frequent Carp. Well, I do. He likes Frequent Carp. He's a little bit wide, but he's fast through there. Killer. You're right. He might. He's caught up to TGH pretty quick, hasn't he?
Three-way battle.
Oh!
Jamie, what happens?
Jamie spun it in the last corner. Oh, he didn't quite spin. He just he thought about spinning. Oh, he could probably do with boxing now.
Oh, and Killer's going to take
maybe he is having some trouble. Wow, Killer! Is he going to make it stick? Oh, we know TJH is quick through here. These are terrible camera angles. Look at these ones on aerial shots. He's done it. He's done it, but how long for? Because I've seen him weaving about a lot trying to get past people. As Alfie takes Crashter and Carp in one small... Oh, his Crashter had a problem because Aaron's taken him. He might have just taken the corner pretty poorly. Now, TGH is all over the back of Killer as we expected. And aside from that spin, I think he's been a bit kinder on his tyres. Killer, I've seen him weaving quite a bit and he's right on the back. He's, as you so eloquently put it last week, I was expecting you to say it then, but you didn't. He's sniffing his breakfast.
He's
right up his chuff. Got DRS now, of course, and Killer doesn't. This could be good. We've had no DNFs yet. It's quite impressive. They come close as Evan takes crash through as well. I'm looking at the car. Crash is going into the pits. Yeah, his tyres, I think they've just had it. We've got Carp coming up across Alfie as well. TGH on Killer. We've got a good few battles here. We want to have some sort of picture-in-picture business going on, but we can't. Because we can't
Next week
put up with it. Yeah, but 2 separate streams. More on that later. Anyway, TGH right on the back of him, so he's going to be in dirty air. Tyres probably not doing great at the minute, so he's doing really well to keep within half a second of him, which he seems to be doing. Would you start thinking about the undercut if you were TGH? Because he could possibly get past, but if he just sneaks in the pits now, which he hasn't done, so he's going to go for it.
Thing is, he's not too worried about going on behind him. So I'm thinking that he might wait for Killer to hit first. Stay out an extra lap. And he will go TJ shouldn't worry about Jaunt or Alfie behind him. Plenty of room behind him. Never really making massive moves. And Jamie, something has happened with Jamie because...
Oh, he's got problems. He's pointing the wrong direction. Jamie's pointing in the wrong direction. Something has gone wrong. He is in the Ferrari with the black T-cam. Oh, he nearly did it again.
That just makes...
Oh, he has! Oh, Jamie, his front wing's gone. He's going to have to box now. He's going to have to box now. Oh, he's not got going yet. Those tyres aren't agreeing with him. He's dropped down to 10th place. Remember when he was leading this Grand Prix? Oh, his TGH is 2 tenths away from him. He's taking him on the final corner. He's got DRS. Killer won't have DRS. He will make it to the top of the hill first, you must assume. But he doesn't. Okay.
He's going to cut him in the corner.
He got close there. Killer pushed off ever so slightly. He's got the Killer's got the inside. Killer's got the inside. Not anymore. He doesn't. Thank you very much. Off he goes. TGH, second step of the podium. Now, I think TGH is going to pull away here as Meat Master's been lapped, and he's going to be lapped again by TGH. There we go. Let him pass. Oh, blue flags. Yeah, I forgot that was the thing. Now, TGH, does he go for the undercut? Because he's past Killer now, which he was struggling to do, and I think with the pace he's had, he can probably stay ahead of him. He's almost a second between them already.
He's got to do something, because that's fine when he's taking the first, which is my TGH and Shaggy, just increasing. We've gone from being...
You're right, actually.
3 and 2 seconds. Now it's...
Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's took half a second out of him in just a few corners. Ooh, he's coming back. Like he's floating around the 6.5, 7 second mark. Oh, he's still behind him, yeah. But
it's quite.
Now, do we think he's going for the undercut? I'm following Shaggy here. I'm not really doing. Do we think he's going for the undercut? Because that would make the most sense to me. Oh no! I freaked out then. I looked at the mini map, and because the arrows are just like properly triangular on the map, I thought TGH had spun, but he didn't. I thought he was pointing the wrong way, but then I looked back, he was pointing the right way. He keeps locking up though. These tyres.
Slogging about a little bit as well.
Killer can go for the undercut here if TGH isn't careful. He's got to go for it, surely.
Perfect by starting on medium.
Carp's right on the back of Aaron as well.
Yep, and TGH has gone into the pit. And
he has indeed. Maybe even hards if he wants to try and get towards the end and then stick some more softs on if he's still going for a two-stop track to perhaps.
He's gone into some new softs. fresh set of socks.
Oh, he's going for the aggressive strategy. Alfie's up into third.
Aaron in fourth as well.
Aaron, of course, has made a pit stop. Alfie hasn't, I don't think, has he?
Miller has some serious clean air in front.
He has, but he's got tyres that must be falling off now. He seemed almost counterproductive, maybe. The TGH worked so hard to get past Killer, only to box the next lap. We're not.
I think he knows that he's got to beat. He's gone in to change his tyres before it, right? He can then make up all the functions. Everybody else has got to start boxing very short. Within the next 2-3 laps,
Yeah, you'd expect Carp, who's on the 18 lap, full of softs.
I would expect.
And will you give your mic a little twist, mate?
Yep.
It worked last time.
There you go.
Yeah, frequency in.
No.
We've only got Dilly and Mean Master, I think, yet to pit. No, that's not true. Shaggy, of course, Killer and Alfie, who now make up our top three. Miles behind them, each other. Oh, TGH right on the back of Alfie, who's right on the back. Oh, Aaron is right on the back of TGH, and TGH on these brand new softs, taking him around the outside. Is he going to make something stick? I think he will. Alfie's got a box now, surely. With him right on his back, with brand new softs on. Still locking up though. Alfie's got to get in the pits now, surely.
Alfie just cut him off the corner there. Bit of dirty racing going on there, Alfie.
This is the PGL League, what do you expect?
And TJH is going to overtake him very, very soon.
He's not gone in the pits?
Is he not?
I think Alfie's made a mistake there. He doesn't like pit stops, does he? This happened last week. He was leading the Grand Prix for the vast majority of it. And he was like, nah, my tyres are sound.
Inside. Going to overtake Alfie.
He's going to have him.
He's done it.
Alfie, that should have been it then, Alfie. He should have boxed there.
Will Alfie make that decision yet again?
I think he will. But I don't think he's anything to gain staying out on them. 20 laps
and
old.
Alfie and Aaron
he must be struggling.
Both got 22nd time penalty.
Oh!
Warnings.
What's this for track limits?
It is indeed. I think they've been a bit of naughtiness, yes.
Just a little bit.
Cutting the corner.
Now, TJH driving like a man possessed with some fantastic laps at the minute. Brand new softs. You would expect that of him. How's Shaggy getting on? His tyres hanging him.
Given a second time penalty as well.
More multiple warnings as TJH naturally sets the fastest lap. Killer's coming out the pits, probably 6th.
Yeah.
TJH up into 2nd, but a good 22.5 seconds behind the leader. That leader does need to pit at some
Killer
point.
must be listening to his screen. We know what we're talking about, and he pitted exactly what we said that he should get.
Alfie, not a fan of ours apparently. I've gone off Alfie, me, completely. Gone off him. He don't listen to our stream while he's driving. He doesn't pit when we tell him to. Let's see, he's got a box now. Big lock up there. Well, not box just yet.
A big lock up from TJH. Shaggy has 21 seconds on TJH. But
that was 22.5 last lap.
Shaggy's in the pits. Shaggy has just pitted.
This should be interesting to see. I think he's going to come out behind TJH. But how far behind, that's the question. But don't forget, TJH, he has boxed. Even if he's some magical tyre whisperer and could theoretically make those softs go to the end of the race, he still has to box again.
Because he's had his first place.
2.5 seconds ahead of TJH.
PGL
following the wrong car for that.
anything you've got,
He will, but if Shaggy can stay ahead of him,
Jamie
he's
Walsh
always come out
has
on
been
new mediums.
disqualified.
They both need to box again. Has he?
Jamie Walsh has been disqualified.
He's not on my screen. Oh, but he has there.
He was
Jamie
disqualified
with a
for
fall from
driving
grace.
around the wrong way.
Oh, he's one of them. He's one of them.
Tells me
With a
that
safety
he
rating of
spun.
Z.
He spun out and probably forgot his sense of direction.
Killer trying to make a move on. Oh, down in 6th place. We've got a bit of a battle. Killer right on the back of Evan. In turn, right on the back of Alfie. And he's got him. Evan's got Alfie. Oh, and Alfie goes round after a bit of contact from Killer. Oh, and Killer's round into the barrier. Oh, no. Just before the pit, though. So he managed to get in. He's done a Lewis Hamilton there. I don't know that Aaron did, but did he pick up damage? I think he probably did. Aaron's in P3.
Aaron, doesn't look like Aaron's got any damage. Shaggy is now starting to pull away.
Heartbreak for Killer, having such a good race. And he's had to stop. He's put the mediums on. I might have been tempted to put on the hards, if you know what I mean. Because you know everyone ahead of you has to pit, I think. Shaggy has to pit.
You can last till the end of this race.
That's what I mean. And everybody ahead of him, Shaggy needs to pit, TGH needs to box. Aaron, did he start on softs?
Did start on softs.
Well, that's another one who needs to box. Alfie yet to box at all. Dude River also needs to box because he started on soft. So, but the gap to the leader is 42 seconds. So, no, maybe no. If he was trying to hold on to 6th, hards might have been a good idea. As frequent carp has come out with the hard laps, so he can go do some softs, tyres, whatever. He's going very slowly though.
PGH has just made second on Shaggy. He is almost.
Has Carp got a problem? Is Carp going slowly? I think he was then. He seems to be running okay now, but
he's on hard.
I know he's on hard, but I thought he was going very slowly a second.
He could
second
just
ago.
be warming tyres up.
Suppose. TGH, he was in DRS range of Shaggy. Half a second.
We are on a yellow flag behind a safety car.
Sorry, it's a safety car. Didn't see because of the party overlay. I want to turn that off. Did this last week. I wouldn't notice there was a safety car for about 10 minutes.
Party overlay. This gives TJH perfect opportunity here. We know what he's like overtaking. Shaggy is on a new set of mediums. TJH is on the softs, and you would think with the set of softs, he should overtake him. TJH trying to put a little bit there.
This is true. If we had anyone, we had a few jump into the pits. That's why, that's why Carp was going slowly. It was time delta. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars jump into the box.
Yep.
Alfie in 3rd place, but on those old yellows, mediums, Aaron's got to be fancying taking him, hasn't he?
I would say that Alfie's going to fall away straight in.
I think he is going to struggle. 25 lap old mediums. Aaron's got him. We saw him get him yesterday with the tyre advantage last week.
Killer will jump straight away.
I think he's good at restarts. He was good last week, wasn't he, on the restart? How many safety cars did we have last week at this point? 3?
At this point, we
sort of
about 3 or 4.
Half race distance nearly.
Yep. PGH is looking to jump the gun. He's looking for the overtake before the safety.
He's hungry. He wants to be. All these drivers do, but him especially, because he's got a point to prove. So he's going to want to be right on the edge of legal. He's going to be going down that street. Down the straight, almost neck and neck with Shaggy. He's going to be just behind him. His tyres are older and they're softer, so
Off,
you must think
actually.
he'll have the tyre advantage in the first few laps. Well, for a little while, but for longer, Shaggy will be okay. Dilly gets another penalty. That is his second one. I know that much, at least.
PJH will need to overtake right away.
I think he probably will as well. Shaggy's tyres will last longer again, but they both still have to box. Now, whose position would you rather be in right now, Shaggy or TJH?
Shaggy. So I think if he can defend really well, TJH doesn't overtake, he's in prime position. When Shaggy in the box now, in the box he will put on top tyres, which gives him prime opportunity. Whereas when TJH box, I would expect that TJH would probably put on better mediums, try and last the rest of the
They're both on soft. Both. I'm going to say they're on the same sort of strategy, but they won't be, will they?
But they're both on the same sort of strategy. But I think Shaggy's strategy will be medium soft, and I think TJH is soft medium.
I will say then, TJH has done quite well with his tyres, because you'd think
He has. Considering the amount of love.
medium, soft, and soft, medium, you'd have to be much less aggressive on soft, medium, on the double soft, because you don't have that much meat in your tyre. You'd have to be aggressive to get through traffic and get up to where you want to be.
Who's going to come in? Yeah, TJH would have been a lot less aggressive when he stopped. He's got to. Oh, Billy got 5 seconds penalty for a second. Collision with Lord Crasher. And for once, it's not Lord Crasher causing the crash.
Name a better duo than Dilly in penalties.
Gundogan.
I was going to say Lord Crasher in the barrier, but who?
Ikai Gundogan. Man City midfield penalties. He can't score.
Thought you'd. And here we go for the restart. TJH not as close to Shaggy as he wants to be. That is a great restart from Shaggy there. No one has a DRS, of course.
TJH
Get up the back of him. Aaron on the back of Alfie, as we expected he might be. Tyre advantage, he's not made good use of it yet, but through this sort of Maggots and Becketsy-ish bit, he's got to have the better grip. He's got to come up behind him. Evans dropped back. And Lord Crashter right on the back of Frequent Cart, our two favourite drivers. As Aaron goes up the inside of Alfie, Alfie just can't do anything about it. He doesn't have the grip. He can't keep it. He tries to get to the inside for the next corner, but it's not enough. He's not going to be enough. He inside for 2 turns, but nothing there. He outbrakes himself, and he's actually in danger from Killer, who's again on much newer tyres. Much better Nick tyres, the exact same compound, but only 3 short laps old, all of which under safety car. So they'll be like new. And Alfie's aren't. We've seen him outbraking himself, we've seen him struggling. Killer all over the back of Alfie now. You've got to assume he's got the wrong by turn 1, would you reckon?
I would think Killer should overtake him very, very soon. Already made up all that.
There we are.
And it's done. Literally.
Easy as you like. Who needs DRS? Who needs DRS?
Now, catch up with that.
Who's in the pit? Evan's gone into the pits. Has he had some? Did he get some damage? A bit of a coming together? Oh, he's just serving his penalties.
Yep.
Does he need a new front wing?
Not sure if it's all good.
Yeah, Evan's getting a new front wing. He's had some damage.
That will be the crash.
Alfie. That'll be the one. You thought he'd have boxed earlier, put some softs on, trying to make some good use of the safety car, the restart. It must have been something afterwards, maybe, that we missed. Because I did see him drop 4 or 5 places like a stone.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got TGH second. Shaggy's keeping TGH out of DRS.
It really is.
Not bad going.
It
has to be said.
TGH is looking after the tyres. Maybe he's not pushing. looking after them cars, getting them a little bit further.
Because he doesn't want to overtake him and then fall off in a few laps. But he made it last.
Well, obviously,
a while last
never
time.
anticipate there will be
Well, this is something you could factor in. It's like a, oh, that's going to hurt him. He's doing really well. He still is. He's all over the back of Aaron. Only Lord Crashter is sort of as close to an opponent, but that's going to hurt him. That. I'm going to say something, but Killer distracted me with getting a penalty. The bastard. Now, Alfie's tyre's nearly 30 laps old. Do you think maybe at risk of a puncture? He's got a box now. He's gone past the pit entry. No, he hasn't. Now he has. He's gone past the pit entry. This man does not love pits. Dude River is taking him on the straight. Why is he going for a one-stop? Because Shaggy's boxed on the same compound. And he's completely left him for dead.
I have no idea.
Right, okay, he's had less traffic to deal with. He's had less traffic to deal with and everything else, but Alfie should have boxed in the last 5 laps or so, surely. 5 racing laps, so last 8.
He should have probably got a lap 20.
Well, boxed under the safety car, at the very least. Yeah. I mean, maybe he's hoping for another safety car, but most people are on fresh rubber now, so a lot. He has? Well, he's got a lot for clean air. He's got 30 seconds ahead of him, which you'd hope he'd be putting some decent times in. Killer all over the back of Aaron. And into the final corner, he gets a decent exit. It's not quite enough as TGH is in DRS range of Shaggy. Coming into turn 1 now. I didn't see, did he have his DRS open through the straight? He's keeping right on the back of him. Carp coming up to Alfie now, and I'm going to go down to Carp because I think he's going to get past Alfie before TGH gets past Shaggy. Because Alfie, his tyres just aren't there. He's got to box. He's falling back through the grid. As Aaron gets a time penalty, 3 seconds, multiple warnings. This man must come into the pits. We've had some naughty boys in this race, but it wouldn't be the PGL league, isn't it? No shame in some people, is there? Well, this is it. The Carp on the hard compound is right on the back of Alfie on the mediums because there's just nothing left in those tyres. He's got to pit now. Coming up to pit entry. Go in. He's not. He's staying out. TGH, yeah. He's right on the back of him as Alfie stays out for another lap, and he's going to get passed by Carp. As we move on board, there he goes. Carp's got him. And he's going to leave. Well, you have to assume. Please, we didn't want you to win because we want something different, but we wanted you to be up there. Come on, mate. Lord Crashter is all over the back of the league champion, Alfie. Now, that's not a slight on Lord Crashter, but the only reason we know him is because of his affinity with walls, and he's about to take him on the same compound of rubber. Alfie, get in the pits, mate, please. TGH, he's not back, but he's still sort of within half a second. Obviously, DRS open, so he's going to scream up this hill now. Is he going to try and make something sticky? I think he thought about going around the outside. Thought better of it. Every lap he seems just a little bit. He's carrying a lot of speed through there. In sector 2 was where my laps fell down. When we were doing the practice laps, me and Elliott would do a little bit to suss out the track and to know what we're talking about. As he goes into the grass, he might have lost a bit of time there, Shaggy. But But yeah, when we were doing our laps, I had the fastest first sector out of the entire field until like right near the end of practice. But sector 2, I just fell off completely, and it's very, very technical. You have to be right on the money the way you put in the nose of the car. Now, I just wasn't, and I couldn't do that. And Shaggy's managing to do that, maybe better than TJH, you know, and he's on certainly worse tyres. Unless those softs are starting to struggle now, he's probably lost the tyre advantage. He's probably going to be starting to switch over soon, I think.
He's got DRS, he's about to over.
He's going to attempt the pass. He's going to attempt the pass in this corner. Is he going to make it stick though? Because we've seen him try a few times here. Shaggy's got the inside of the next corner though. There we go. See, he's closer. He's right there. And I think in one more lap he's got him. What, does Shaggy go in for hards? Sort of beat him. Does TGH go in for hards now, go for the undercut?
I would say no.
He's probably going to give it another lap, isn't he? Give it another lap. See if he can get in there. Alfie dropped back behind Lord Crashter now. Fantastic pass, but he's struggling. He just doesn't have grip.
It's because he hasn't pitted 35 laps on the same set of tyres.
You keep an eye on him. See if he boxes.
I will go down to Alfie. You keep an eye on
I don't want to miss TJH trying to take an overtake here. He's right on him now. He's not far off. I need a wee, but I'm going to have to wait. Alfie approaches the pit exit entrance. Is he like making some joke video? Why is he still out? Why is he still on the track? Can you get black and white flagged for not boxing when he should be? Because it's frustrating. Seeing him drop back. He's got 13 seconds to Dilly, who's behind him. So he's safe from Dilly for now. But it's the fact that he's racing Dilly at the minute, who's not had a great race. He's had at least 3 penalties.
One of which is a 5-second time penalty.
Which I think he has served. I think I watched him serve him. Or was that Evan? One of them did. But no, it was a stop. He went in for a front wing. I think it was Evan. He went in for a front wing, but they just waited for a sec before they did anything. TJH, another lap. He's going to make it. He's going to have a go into turn 1, I think. But I think he might be too far back. 17 lap old hards, softs rather. That's not a bad shout. Yeah, I think TGH has to go for the undercut now. I think he's got to go for the undercut. TGH, he's slightly starting to not fall back, but he seems to be less in striking distance each lap now. For the last 2 laps, he's looked less like he was going to take him.
If the race finished how it would now, we all know that the computer would simulate.
Alfie's in the pits, sorry to interrupt, Alfie's in the pits now. About time. Killer's driver of the day, TGH qualified 8th.
Based on the computer assumption, because Killer made up 8 places, he would automatically be good.
Where did he qualify?
Personally,
yeah.
He started 12th place.
Did he?
Yep. He's currently marked up 8 places.
TGH he took Shaggy just as he went into the pits. Right, so he is going for the undercut. Aaron, Killer, and probably Dude River are going to take him as well. So that was one of the great on-track battles. Is now gone. So let's keep an eye on Killer, wherever he may be.
I would say
there he is.
At this best of the day so far has been Shaggy.
I think he's been the most consistent, but he has. But he qualified 2nd or 3rd. TGH qualified 8th and got to 1st in 3 laps, 3 short laps. We have a yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. That looks like Lord Crashter. Has Lord crashed it? But remember, he got spun out by Evan on like the 4th lap, dropped down to I think 9th, 8th, and was fighting in contention for the lead again, as Alfie, on the brand new tyres now, takes Dilly back. Come on, mate, this is what we're on about. You can do this. You can do something.
I love a bit of defensive racing. And now, within me, PGL on the softs, straight from the PGH should have Shaggy played the whole way through. Every single turnover.
And he's not done it aggressively either. He's not endangered anybody. The least that we've seen, he's not sort of
safe.
Troubled anybody as Alfie is chasing down Crashter. He has done. He's managed the tyres and he's defended really well. And remember when he was behind? Who was behind? Was it Evan or someone? He was properly trying to get past him. And we thought he might have done his. That was it. As Evan takes Lord Crashed. Oh, he's in the pits. That's why. But it has been a fantastic drive. Shaggy, TJ. I was slagging Shaggy off. I say that and he goes wide, but
he's had his.
I was slagging Shaggy off.
In the lead.
Because his first lap or two, I don't even think he did badly then. I think you just think, I can't remember. I was slagging him off for something or other. But he's proved me wrong in this race. He's done very well. Whether he wins it or not, I think he's up there in terms of driver of the day. Killer, again, like you say, smashing job right on the back of Aaron as TGH. He's got 14 seconds to make, but he's
already made up, I think, 5 or 6 seconds on Aaron Beck. Since he's been in third place. I'm fairly sure that Aaron was a good 7-8 seconds ahead of him.
TJH was on the softs at the start, wasn't
he? He was, yes. Is he on another set of softs?
He's on mediums.
He
now.
has gone on.
So he's gone soft medium, like you said. As Evan lapping quite quickly, he's taking Dilly. Lord Crash comes out the pits ahead of Meme Master by about 3 weeks, something like that. He's not had a good race as Meme Master, has he?
It's his first race, actually.
It is a
practice, right? It is a pre-season.
It is just a pre-season, but it is a fair comment to say that he's not had a very good race. That's not to say that he won't storm it in the regular season. But today it's not been so good as Killer in the gravel.
Very
well. Good recovery.
Right again.
But he was on the back of Aaron.
All that hard work.
He's going to struggle now.
It's been undone.
Dude River pits for fresh mediums as Alfie takes 6th place back. So Alfie's plan might not have been quite as bad as it seemed, because he has stopped once and he's on the soft, but it strikes me as he's going to try and eat these softs out to the end of the race.
Yeah, it's taking very, very wide.
Is he? We saw him weaving like mad earlier. 17 now. But I've seen him not so much now, but earlier in the race, weaving quite a bit to get past people. Shaggy seems to be just pulling away from Aaron on all the tyres, same compound, but he's not had the dirty air, he's not had to battle, he's just been defending and running in free air, basically. So. Yeah.
Everybody on the mediums I would expect to hit within the next 3, which will give them a good 11 solid laps on something.
I think Shaggy and Killer definitely.
Likely pit. Probably.
No, Shaggy. No. Yeah, because he has to pit. He's only had medium so far. He's picked up a time penalty. Oh dear. Now TJH, if he can string together he's taken 3 seconds out of Killer in the last couple of laps. We did have a bit of a wiggle. If TJH can get on the back of him, he's.
Oh yes. Well, Lord Christ. I mean, come on, man.
What was that for speeding in the pit lane or something?
That was like the ultimate jinx.
What I was going to say is that the ones in contention for the lead, TGH is the only one without a penalty, as he's sub 11 seconds behind Killer. Now, if he can get back onto the end of Shaggy now, that sounds not how I meant it to sound, but whatever, then he's going to sort of win by default. Now, he doesn't have to pit again. He's got 13 more laps in them tyres, easy. Free air at the minute. He can eat them out for another 13 laps. Shaggy, the way he's been managing these tyres, can probably do the same, but he has to pit again. He has to box. Now, would you do it sooner rather than later? Because I'm just thinking at the minute,
because the people around him are making up time.
And I'd probably do it about now, because TGH 16.5 seconds behind Shaggy, which sounds a lot, but how long's a pit stop in here? 20 seconds, 25 seconds? So he's almost got to go for
realistic chance. He goes on
the overcut, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because TGH, if he keeps this pace, and Shaggy can't do something special, he might win this race.
Yeah.
Killer
played the perfect spot.
Killer either has to box, or he's going to struggle to move forward. He'll be lucky to hold on to third. But yeah, I think Shaggy needs to think about the overcut.
Shaggy seems to be putting in a very, very fast time.
He did come screaming round that corner. I'm going to sneeze and scream.
That was...
I told you.
That was a 1 minute 7 second lap. That was a very quick lap there. Soon we're talking about his tyres, and yet he's just put in a 1 minute 7.
Yeah, no, but he's only had the medium compound. You need to have 2 compounds.
And
he's had a pit stop, but it doesn't count.
Time penalty.
Who's that for?
That was for Aaron. Multiple warnings. And he's already had 1 vote penalty and the second behind. That put Killer Wellington taking that second place. As things stand, and TJH.
Dilly with another penalty.
Not
Shaggy's in the box. Shaggy's in the pit. It's got to be soft, hasn't it? It's got to be soft. Well, no, actually, yeah, it doesn't have to be soft, really. You don't put hards on here. They'll get him.
He's gone onto the softs.
It's close, though. It's going to be close.
It's going to be very
in TGH and Shaggy. TGH is going to get him, though.
Yeah, there goes TJH.
Let's see, 7 lap all medium, fresh softs. We might have an entertaining end to this race.
And for
Shaggy Killer right on the back of Aaron, actually.
Shaggy to win this race, he is going to have to overtake TJH within the next 4 or 3 laps. Get those tyres.
He's got to eke out that 3, and he's got to eke out that 3-second gap as well. Remember, so.
Yes.
It is a 3-second time penalty, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
So he's got to get past him and pull 3 seconds, or force him into a mistake where TGH gets a penalty as well, maybe?
TJH's race to lose.
In a minute.
TJH and the lead master are the only people in the race without any.
Killer's in the lead. Is he going to make it hold? He does, and he's got the inside for the following corner. Is it going to mean much though? Oh no! Oh, he very nearly lost it. He very, very nearly lost it. He's lost the lead, but he very nearly lost the podium there. He was sideways and everything.
He is
Good control.
crushing those corners.
Shaggy is in DRS range. We said he needed to do it in the next
PGL
three or so laps.
Picks up a time penalty.
There we are. That's 3 seconds. They're both on level pegging.
They are
Whichever
indeed.
of these two at the minute crosses the line first wins the race. Or Killer or Aaron. Is Aaron boxed? Well, I know he's boxed, but is he had... Did he start on mediums?
Who,
I think he
Killer?
did, didn't he? Aaron.
Aaron.
Shaggy has
Soft.
taken TGH with a little bit of a love tap on the way past. A little bit of a knock, just to let him know he's there, just a little bit. I don't know, it's TGH is coming back at him.
Has pitted. Aaron has boxed.
Shut up about pitting, we've got a battle for the prospective lead here. Watch Shaggy and TGH. Fuck's sake.
Oh,
Shaggy's going to try and make it stick around the outside. This has been going on for a full lap, mate. Where have you been?
I've been in the pits with Aaron.
Do you not listen to me when I'm screaming?
I want
Shaggy has made it stick now.
With Aaron. Is that too much to ask for?
Well, I suppose he's boxed, which was important, but because that puts him out of contention now, unless he can do something fancy. Nah, he's 8 seconds in 8 laps. 12 laps? 8 laps. 8 laps. Killer is the only man who can upset Shaggy at the minute, aside from Shaggy himself, because TGH just fell off the back of him a little bit. He's still possibly in for second place because his tyres are in a much better state than Killer's, one would expect. Shaggy's eked out a second to Killer in just a couple of laps.
Another 7 laps.
I think he can make the tyres go 7 laps as Shaggy posts the fastest lap, because of course he does. 6.5 seconds. Now, we've seen Killer defend. We've seen him attack more, which means his tyres are probably not up to snuff at the minute. Shaggy, we've seen him defend. Not so much attack as he gets another penalty. Does that put Shaggy in the lead?
Put Shaggy in. Well, Shaggy's got 3 seconds. Killer has 6. So he's still looking at Shaggy being 3 seconds down as things stand.
Right, but he doesn't need to make an overtake now.
He doesn't. No,
If he can get within 3 seconds of Shaggy, of Killer, Killy, I like Killy, we'll call him Killy. His real name's Wendell. Then that'll be good. That'll be enough, won't it? He did. He sent a message. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. What on earth is going on here? I don't know. Let's go back to the battle for the lead. So, well, Crashter cuts across the track just in time to avoid a penalty, I think, for blue flags. He's been.
Killer.
This is odd.
Killer is losing.
Lord Crashter is 6 laps down, but he's beating Mean Master, who's 5 laps down. No, he isn't. No, sorry. No, I'm reading how many laps I've had them tyres for. Never mind. Ignore me. Thought 6 laps down was a lot. Anyway, what were we on about? Oh yeah, the battle for the lead. Everyone's trying it on with Dude River. I think I just saw TGH.
He's lost almost 3 seconds.
He's gone now, isn't he? He's
Shaggy
Shaggy.
is. He cannot nurse those tyres.
He's got to push. Well, he's nearly within 3 seconds, isn't he? He only needs to be within 3 seconds. He's nearly there. As Alfie takes frequent car up.
He's in real danger.
Got a yellow flag in sector 2. What's happened? Frequent car has done something bad. Oh, we're not interested in that.
And
Shaggy's within 3 seconds. He's in 3 seconds of Killer. If he can stick there and all the penalties have been applied, I think that means he's got it. I've not looked properly. I'm on board with TJH talking about Shaggy.
I'm on board with Shaggy talking about
So am I.
frequent car.
Shaggy. We're really pushed the boundaries in this commentary box. Is Alfie's ignoring? No, he isn't. Good boy. It was Mean Master anyway. But someone was ignoring blue flags, but he wasn't. He got right out of the way. That was good. Shaggy 2.5 seconds. Do you think he can actually get the pass?
He will.
I want to say he will.
He will get the pass within the next 2 or 3 laps.
Frequent
I
cars to the
think
pit
that
because he
is
binned it at
actually-
some point, but
Yep.
probably
I
front wing
think Miller's
damage.
in with a big chance of missing out on the podium.
Missing out of a podium.
Yes. The way that
Assuming they've only had.
PGL
Oh, Lord crashed it. Something's happened. He's in the gravel. He's cutting some grass and he's back. No harm done. He's had some front wing damage probably.
The grass does look a little bit long. I think he was just doing the grass and actually shrinking.
Channeling his inner Valtteri Bottas. The most fun Formula 1 driver name to say. Valtteri Bottas. Now, Shaggy's going to probably get this pass. It's Evans on the back of Dude River once again. Lord crashed is given another penalty for probably killing a spectator or something. Again, multiple warnings it was. So probably got a few of them. Or steward maybe.
Maybe Stewart.
Shaggy took that corner a lot
One of
nicer.
those
Shaggy is in
awful
DRS range of killer. Stop talking about polystyrene signs when there's a fight for the lead.
Polystyrene
Now.
signs are being used too.
That's a good point. I'm very sorry. Anyway,
So
I lost my train of thought now. Shaggy's doing well. That's the main thing. And Evans right on the back of Dude River. Closer than Shaggy is to Killer. With all these time penalties though, I have no idea what the finishing order is going to be. Really. We think Shaggy's
not
beating Killer at the minute. We think.
As far as I'm concerned, whoever crosses the finish line first will win. Don't care.
Well, no, because then if Evan would have won, then would that have been okay? As he just chokeslammed TJH out the race? He's brought himself up to third, which is some cracking going.
It would just be hilarious.
Shaggy, oh, nearly a bit of a coming together there. Oh, misses.
And
He's
he's
going to
about
take the
to
inside.
overtake
There
him.
we are. Inside of the long right-hander. And he's got the lead of this race.
Killer now to just bin it into the back of him.
Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it.
That's the switch. The name
No, this is a
Killer,
short track, but the
I'd expect it.
well, yeah, he's going to just steamroll him into turn one, isn't he? Well, he wasn't fast enough. Shaggy's going to run away with this now. All or nothing, full send. If you're listening to this, Killer, full send, my friends.
Turn that car around.
We've only had one
Straight
DNF, and it was only it wasn't a DNF; it was a disqualification, which is boring. We want to see blood. Well, not blood. Carbon fibre. There you go. That's better.
You want to see wheels spinning in the air. You see a spectator knocked out by a
Now, with a couple of laps to go, I think it's time to thank our sponsors of this, not this league at all, we're in no way affiliated to the league, but of this particular stream is Flat Cap Gaming, different Twitch channel. I might get in trouble for pitching it, but their first stream is this afternoon. Have a look, might be some familiar voices there. Anyway, enough of that. Shaggy, comfortable, 2 seconds ahead now. Evan, he's been within DRS range of Dude. Oh, never mind, he's not anymore. He was in DRS range of Dude River for about 3 weeks. But so far, Shaggy, he looks in control, doesn't he? Unless something happens. Killer's tyres falling off, like you say. I don't think he's in risk of losing the podium, but he was. But he is, but that was more.
And
He has run a good race.
Yes.
That was for using the phone while driving. He's got 3 points for that as well. Is it 3 points?
His license.
Yeah, his super license is now just a normal license. As he starts the final lap, I think the drivers in first, second, and third have been the first, second, and third best drivers on the grid today. Not necessarily in that order. You can
Nice.
argue
In my
amongst
eyes.
yourselves who is actual driver of the day, but I think it's been pretty good showing from these guys so far.
Wendell in second place. 10 places made up. Back row up to second place. We held off TJ.
They've
He's been
driven fantastic
incredible.
race, all three of them.
Getting close to the checkered flag now for Shaggy.
Purple sector for Shaggy there as well. He's giving it the beans for this last lap. I think he's going for fastest lap as well, isn't he? Is he going to get it though? Does it matter? As a final corner, he's got the fastest lap as well. I don't think anyone's going to touch that. Maybe Aaron could have a go if he's putting good sectors in, but he's going to take first place. Killer's going to take second, and TGH third at the flag. What that means for the final results, I have no idea. Can Aaron snag fastest lap? No. Shaggy was absolutely caning it. That was a good race. That was a lot less dead people than I was expecting.
That was a clean race.
Dilly's got a penalty for not serving his penalty.
Well, Dilly.
That's
Dilly
the most
ding,
Dilly
Dilly
thing
dong.
I've heard all day. I told you, name a better duo than Dilly and penalties. He's not raced a bad race. Well, no, he has actually. But there we go. Decent pace, but he's got about 3 days of penalties there. And that's that.
Shaggy.
All of it for nothing. Nothing mattered, it was just bragging rights, but Shaggy did put a good showing there. Your Killer W, like you said. Wendell, good race from you, mate.
Love it. Always away with
But for me, TGH, he couldn't pull it together at the end, but he got onto the podium from 78th on the grid or whatever it was. So did Killer in a higher position, actually. But he did spin. TJH, I think he's going to ram raid this league. He wasn't here last time, I don't think. Alfie's got his work cut out defending this title. This was just a practice, but it's going to be very interesting to say the least. And right, here we are, the final order. Killer gets second still, I think. Yeah, is everything there? Yeah, is that how it's supposed to be? I think that's the final running order, yeah.
Shaggy.
Okay, so
Running.
very good. What this does say though is next season is going to be very interesting. Looking here, I think Renault will take the biggest points haul, but it will be interesting having a constructors championship alongside it. Red Bull put out a pretty decent showing as well. Them and McLaren, the only teams with double points finishes. It was also the only teams with 2 drivers, aside from Mercedes, which didn't manage it. So, that was a fantastic race, and I think the next season is going to be fantastic as well. One way to find out, stick around and watch it. We've been Battered Prawns.